We are on to the semifinals in the Hercules Tires AE playoffs after some great pod play last weekend. Our men's basketball contact at the conference, Sean Tainch, is back with me now. Sean, that first matchup features the regular season champ, UMBC, taking on Lowell.
Yeah, it should be a great one, Sam. First time the number 1 and 6 seeds have met in the semifinals, just the third time overall. The UMBC got the bye to the semis. We'll touch on them in a second. UMass Lowell, 2 thrilling wins last weekend, kind of both on the opposite end of the spectrum. Overcoming a big deficit, coming back from 16 down against Stony Brook on Saturday, and then building a big lead, 21-point advantage against UNH, and kind of holding on there at the last second to beat UNH, advance to the semifinals for the first time in program history. Really the big equalizer for them was Obadiah Noel. You wouldn't know that he hadn't played in a month due to injury. Averaged 25.5 points in the 2 games. Really one of the most prolific scorers in the league. You see why he is a 2-time first-team all-conference performer. But UMBC will be a tall task. They're the regular season champs and the number 1 seed for a reason. They've won 4 out of their last 5. 2 first-team all-conference players in RJ Edelrock and Brandon Horvath that really cement a deep team. So I think they'll be ready. The top seed has won its semifinal game each of the last 6 seasons. We'll see if that holds or if UMass Lowell can become just the third number 6 seed to reach the championship game.
And the other matchup, I know the 2 teams have been salivating for to get this matchup going. It's Vermont and Hartford.
Yeah, this is the one we wish we had gotten to see last year. As the 2 teams, they were slated to meet up in Burlington for the championship game before the world stopped. But 2 mainstays in the semis the last few years. Hartford has had one of their best stretches in program's history in the semis for the 4th straight year for the first time ever. Vermont, it seems like they're here every year because they are. This is the 19th time in the last 20 seasons that they'll be in the semifinals. Vermont had the bye this week. Just one of the most balanced teams in the conference and in the country. Lead the conference both in points per game and scoring defense. So I think they'll be ready. They got the Player of the Year, Ryan Davis. So they'll be ready for Hartford, but Hartford's going to be ready too. They had an impressive 2 wins this past weekend at their pod, averaging 80 points a game in the 2 games. Beating Binghamton on Saturday, then New Albany on Sunday. Like I said, they're a veteran team. They're still wish they had gotten that chance at Vermont last year. This is the top 2 defensive teams in the league in terms of points allowed per game, but both teams can score too. It should be a really fun one up in Burlington on Saturday.
We'll start with that UMBC Lowell matchup Saturday, 2 p.m. on ESPN Plus, then Vermont Hartford at 4 p.m. on ESPN Plus. You can catch both games on the Watch ESPN app and ESPN.com, and also follow along on Twitter. Use the AE Playoffs hashtag, follow AE Hoops News, and visit Hercules Tires AE Playoffs Central on AmericaEast.com. Sean, looking forward to it.
It should be good, Sam. Neither of these teams played each other during the regular season, so a little bit more of an unknown than normal. We're excited to see how things play out and set up our championship game on March 13th.